Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this Christmas card. I want to show you the inside also, but this card was seriously a remake from a card that I made for a wedding. Let me show you this one. Okay, so this is a wedding card that I made for my friend Lori. Her daughter got married in October, and she's in my Stampers Club, and she's going to come to this month's Stampers Club meeting. So I had made this card to mail to her to give to her daughter, but I totally slipped my mind. But anyway, long story short, I had made this card for her daughter for her wedding, and this is the inside. And so then after I made that card, I thought, wow, that would look really pretty with the Wonderland stamp set. So this is the version that you've seen on my blog. I guess it's been like a week or a week and a half ago. And everybody requested a video. So we're going to make this card, but I just wanted to show you that this card was inspired from this wedding card. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to use the snowflake that we embossed with the gold embossing powder, and I have a video on that for the wooden elements embossing. And so for the layers, we're going to start with the crumb cake. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then the next layer is going to be Mossy Meadow, and these are both cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay, so then you're going to need 2 pieces of the crumb cake again. These are both cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and then we're using 2 pieces of the gold foil sheet, and these are both cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So first we're just going to go ahead and layer our card to get that out of the way first. We're going to put our Mossy Meadow and our gold sheet together first. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and stamp our 2 pieces of crumb cake. So let me get the Mossy Meadow Classic ink. And then let me show you the stamp sets we're using. For the trees, we're using the Wonderland for the trees. And then for the Merry Wishes right here, this is from the Oh What Fun stamp set. And then for the inside is the Versatile Christmas. And let me just show you what I used for the wedding card here. This is for the New 2 stamp set. I use this for the inside. And then this is the Serene Silhouettes. I use this image right here for the front. Right there. And then I used the Very Vanilla Designer Buttons for the front here instead of the snowflake on the Christmas card. Okay, so we're going to get a piece of scrap. And we're going to stamp with the trees with the Mossy Meadow. Now we're going to stamp with full ink, and then we're going to stamp off again. So I'm going to show you here. We're going to stamp the first time full ink. Okay, and you're going to lift up, and then you're just going to slightly move it over and stamp it again to get a lighter version. And I'm just going to stamp it gradually getting lower going to the right. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and stamp the inside. I just stamped the corner on the left-hand side for this inside part. Okay, so now we're done with our stamping. Now we're going to go ahead and emboss. We're going to emboss the inside, and then I went ahead already and stamped the Merry Wishes on the gold foil sheet, but let me show you what I did. So you're going to take a piece of foil sheet, and of course you're going to use the Versamark ink pad, and then you're going to use your embossing buddy and the Merry Wishes with the Versamark ink. And I love the gold on gold, it's just so pretty. Then you're just going to stamp that. Okay, then you're going to take your gold embossing powder. Then you would heat set that with your heat tool. And then I'm going to go ahead and emboss the inside of the card. So since I already made the tag, I'm just going to go ahead and actually emboss the inside. Okay, we're going to take the embossing buddy prevent static. Okay, we're just going to stamp. Hopefully that's straight. Okay, take the embossing powder. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to heat set that with the heat tool. Okay, so next we're going to take the front of our card and we're going to use 2 punches. We're going to use the 2-inch circle punch and then the 2 3/8 scallop circle punch. First we're going to use the 2-inch punch. We're going to take our card and working from the left hand side of the card, I'm going to slide the punch all the way in and I'm just going to punch. And then I'm going to grab another piece of gold foil sheet and I'm going to punch a hole out of that. Then take the 2 3/8 scallop circle punch. I'm going to punch a border. I gotta see it here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to reuse this piece. So we're going to put snail on the back of this section here. And then this section is going to get dimensionals. So we're going to put those on that. On the front of the card. Okay. I'm going to take this image and we're going to line it up. Let me get this dimensional off. We're going to line up the image where we punched out. Just going to line it up to the inside and then press that down in the card. And I'm just lifting up that crumb cake piece so that the center circle kind of drops down in there like that. This piece, there we go. So then you have like a piece that's dropped down in the back. Then I'm just going to take some liquid glue and I'm just going to make a line of the circle around that. Then take our scallop circle, put that on there. Now liquid glue, you have a little time to form it on there before it actually sticks really good. Okay, beautiful. So we'll go ahead and put this on the inside. Okay, so now to make the tag, I think this tag is cut at 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches after I kind of hand cut it down to size. And I'm just going to put some adhesive along the back edge. And we're going to take some Venetian trim. We're just going to put some Venetian trim right along the tag at the bottom. Okay, then we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. And this is just going to go along the edge, the scallop there. Okay, I'm going to take this little snowflake that I embossed with the gold. I'm going to take a glue dot. I'm just going to position that right over top of that tag, the end of it. Okay. And then I went ahead already and made a bow with the gold cording, and I made a little bow. We're going to use the glue dots for that. I'm just going to roll it up in a little ball, put it right here on the top. Okay. Okay, so then the last thing to do is we're going to add a bunch of gold sequins. So I'm going to take my fine tip glue. I'm just going to randomly dot the glue on the background. Okay, we're going to take the sequins, just pull them off the string and just stick them on the card. Okay, so then I'm going to take my basic pearls and I'm just going to add the really super tiny ones to the center of the gold sequins. Okay, so I'm going to just set this aside. I'm going to show you the finished one here. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so then here's the wedding card. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye!